Well, how's it going, everybody? My new hobby, baking and making pizza dough here. This one I kind of squished the crust, checking underneath, and maybe I could do a better job of firming it down flatter, but I like it a little, I guess, Detroit style. These are just some ham and Hawaiian and olive, whatever I had on hand, and threw it in that container. And these are all my flours, and getting my salt, my sugars, my bread flours, all-purpose flours. And I'm just using an oversized toaster oven. It's maybe twice as big, but it gets up to 450 degrees. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, that one's going to be thick as well, but that's fine. I'll worry about making some crispy crust another time. And this one just came out of the oven. This one is ready to go. I am hanging out with my buddy Mike at Sports on 20, Sukhumvit, Soy 20. Having a little beer. I'm still kind of full from all my pizza. Well, yeah, we're just hanging out, having a little chat, watching some Red Bull mountain bike on the TV. What is that? MotoGP? Some UFC, good times. So it is about 11:15. We're hanging out. Ordered up some fries. Just hanging out, enjoying our Wednesday evening. So Sports on 20, check it out. The deck. Oh, thank you so much. Oh no, that's for you. Oh yeah, he'll be back. Kapong krap. Mike got some takeout, a pizza and some wings. Check out the Sports on 20, and right next door is the Deck on 20. That's some pretty tasty food. And the Courtyard by Marriott Hotel just across the street. They are making pretty good progress. I see the cement trunk coming in. That was an overgrown lot about 2 weeks ago. It said it was going to be a Marriott service department, but there's now a banner up on the fence there that says something about food stalls, which would be outstanding. So this is a little ways up, Sukhumvit Soy 26. This is my home street, so that'd work out great. It looks like they're making little stalls in there. Like I say, a 2-minute walk from my apartment, so no complaints here. And it's something called Chapter Market Bangkok Bites, connecting food lovers in the city. Perfect. It's right next door to the Lucky Hotel. If you want to Google that, Sukhumvit Soy 26. It'd be less than a 10-minute walk. I can walk from the Prompong BTS to my condo in 8 minutes. I'm all about reasonably priced food and all, but I have better luck with these, what I hope is coming, these little stalls with running water, and they usually have a community bar, kind of like the W District. St. James Hotel has been shut down for quite a while now. I was told they were going for a remodel, but other than a security guard standing by, I haven't seen any progress. Right next door to that is the Doubletree Hotel, which is linked to the Hilton on Soy 24. Across the street from that, at the bottom of, I believe it's called Live Travel Asia, I did a video. Upstairs there are small Japanese style hotel rooms. It's fairly affordable. There's also a co-working space, but this Japanese restaurant right down below, I keep telling myself I need to give this a try. Yeah, I think it's called Live Zen Asia, and Live Work Asia, something like that, is the co-working space. It is maybe 100 feet away from Queen Bee. Nice little place. Stop in and say hi to John, the owner. He's normally sitting out on the patio most evenings. Took my little shortcut through the Doubletree and popped out here on the back patio of the Hilton. They have the Friday night fights from probably Rajadarmi Stadium. I've been to that Muay Thai a couple of times. It's pretty fun, and I'm normally hanging out with Boone on Friday, but she had to refinance her house. It's up, I don't know, 20 or 30 miles past Don Muang Airport. Kind of the the family home she pays for, and she had to go up there and go to the land office and, I don't know, doing some paperwork. So she's pretty tired today. That's fine. So we'll hang out tomorrow. She drove up there, and you know, Bangkok traffic it's no joke. So that's half the battle, trying to go 20 or 30 miles. And this is looking down beautiful Soi 24. There are some incredible buildings. Even if you're way down here, like those two towers, that is the Park Origin. They're smaller units. I actually looked, probably one of the smaller units I've seen. It was a 26 meter studio, but in those beautiful buildings, and up top they have these incredible swimming pools. I mean, I'm a swimmer, and they're just a beautiful place to get in a workout. But you're a little ways tucked back. That Park Origin and many of these buildings, you can go up 24, walk through the building parking lot, and end up over on Soi 22. They just take up the whole block. But to get to that Park Origin, if you went to the right here, maybe 3 minutes, you're at the Prompong BTS. So a little under a 15-minute walk, I would say. Right there at the end of this little string of traffic, you see the red light. That's Prompong BTS, and the two malls, the M Quartier and Emporium. Yeah, it's a great idea to get a building as close to the train as possible, but myself, I don't mind these 10 or 15-minute walks to get back there. And the conventional wisdom is the farther from the train, the cheaper things are going to get. That's not really the case with Soi 24. You can go almost towards Rama 4 and pay close to 100,000 baht or more for your condo back there. It's just some beautiful, beautiful buildings tucked away that are not close to the train at all. I'm cutting through the Emporium Mall. It's not hot right now at all, but it does cut a corner off of my commute, and it's always nice to walk through here and get that blast of air conditioning. The other 11 months out of the year where it's boiling hot, even at whatever it is, 7 p.m. I'm running into the B-Trend stationery. If you are into your fancy moleskin booklets or high-end pens, you'll find everything in here. There's also Asia Books. It's just that, a bookstore, but they're pretty good in the stationery and calendars and everything. It's going to be a little bit more expensive in here if you do like that moleskin product, and I don't even know if that is a US or a German product. I know it's higher end little notebooks and all. Some people are really into it. Yeah, here's the moleskin and all kinds of fancier high-end products. You can get that Mont Blanc pen. I'm on the third floor, I believe, one deck below the movie theater and the gourmet market. There is an Apple set up here, Samsung off to the left. If you want to go to the Apple store, there are two that I know of. One is in the Central World Mall, but it's not really in the mall. It's in the parking lot. You'll see it if you get off the BTS. What is it? The drawing a blank. Not the Plonchette. The one next, the Chitlom BTS. In between Chitlom and Siam, you'll find Central World, and you'll see the glass Apple store. It's always packed right before you walk into Central. Icon Siam over on the Chao Phraya River. I've been told they have an Apple store, but I've never seen it. I've been in that mall 2 or 3 times, but I'm not sure if there is a third. Those are straight up Apple stores. There's a Studio 7 and another one. They're obviously Apple dealers, authorized dealers. They're in every mall. And I've mentioned it in other videos. People are a little surprised when I say many items are more here than in the US, like these Bose speakers. I know I picked up What they're selling here for I call it $140 for 89 bucks at Costco. I don't know if it's an import thing, but other people will always leave a comment. You think being so close to where these items are manufactured, well, in the case of these Sony and many of the other speakers, they would be cheaper, but not so much. Towards the end of the year, around the holidays, you will find 20 and 30% sales, but for the most part, expect to pay about 20% more for many items, electronics and all, televisions. I know you can't haul your television across the ocean, but many condos will come with a television. Now, they might come with a television this size, and you want to upgrade to 60-inch. That will be up to you, but TVs have just really came down in price anyhow. Here's a 75-inch, beautiful Panasonic, $26,990 on sale. But you can get as carried away as you'd like. This Quantum 4K, 130,000 baht. I did treat myself to a nice 8-inch chef knife. It's a Zwilling. It's not high-end, but it's still a pretty good product. It's 1,400 baht on sale for 1,100 baht. And then I just got a little honing steel. It's 269 on sale for 200 baht. So yeah, I have just been using a big C knife and pretty much sharpening it every time I use it. So hopefully this will be a little bit more enjoyable, cutting up my vegetables and pieces of chicken. I just realized, other than some fruit earlier this morning, it's going on 7:30. I haven't had anything to eat today, so I ducked into the You Hunt We Cook here at the Emporium. Ordered up a pork chop. I get it often. Grilled pork chop, 249 baht. I've had the grilled chicken steak many times, and these are the Western options. And the pad thai with prawn, it's really good. Yeah, You Hunt We Cook. I know there's one here, there's one in the Emporium. Oh, I believe Central World. I do not believe they have one in, they're in the gourmet markets. I don't think they have one at the Terminal 21. But you'll find them around town, not everywhere. Up near where Boone lives in Bangkok is a gourmet market, and they don't have one. She said it's more a Phrong touristy thing, and this is Tourist Central down here on Sukhumvit. My buddy John was mentioning it's more a Japanese thing. I know many of the grocery stores in Tokyo, they had lunch counters. And this is also pretty good. They have a steak on the menu, some kind of New Zealand steak for $2.99, but this Australian ribeye, $4.99. Delicious. They do run out of many items. You can also grab a steak back at the counter and bring it over here. I think it's 100 baht for a regular size steak, 200 baht for a huge thing, and they'll cook up anything in the store. And it's all grilled up fresh. Just grab anything you want in the store. There's a really nice salad bar. I just grabbed a bottle of water and bring it over here. They will, I was gonna say you could pay for it here, but 9 out of 10 times they'll take the bottle, scan it in here, and then make up a receipt with the food you bought, including the salad bar. Then you take it up to the front register and pay for it. So that is looking pretty good. 269 baht. So that was a pretty good grocery store run. I ended up getting this 13 bean soup mix, this Bob's brand. It's a little expensive. I think this was 410 baht, but I'm sure I only need maybe a cup, I think, for soup, 2 cups, and that's a pretty good sized bag. That'll get me many meals. And I picked up a couple of ham hocks. So and vegetables. I'm gonna whip up, I don't know what I'm gonna do, some kind of bean soup with the ham hocks and a vegetable type soup. Should come out good. I'll make it up tomorrow when Boone comes over. I'm sure she'll throw 3 scoops of chili flakes in there, but I'm gonna give it a try. It's about 9 p.m. now, and this Soy 24 where it meets Sukhumvit is still pretty crazy busy. And there you go. It's been cooking a couple of hours. Gonna give it at least another half. The meat's starting to flake off these ham hocks, and I threw some kind of I think they're ham hocks. They said soup, pork bone for soup, but that's either a ham hock or a shoulder blade. I don't know. But those bones make some tasty broth. They tossed in a bunch of vegetables. The 16 bean soup. This is going to be good. I'm going to be eating soup all week. And hopefully Boone will like it. She seems to like everything I cook if I don't make it too salty. I made carnitas, and I don't know. I always think more salt is more flavor, but it was just too salty. So I'm gone way back on the salt on this. It's a little red because I did throw in a couple of heaping spoonfuls of chili powder, or not chili powder, chili flakes. I use this. That is super cheap in the market over here. It's just ground up red chilies, and it's pretty hot, but it's flavorful. And I'm also loving the new knife. Little present to myself. Here's a little peek out my bedroom window. It's almost midnight on this Friday night. I'm just staying home editing some video. We'll get out and do a little partying tomorrow night. So I appreciate everybody who's watched. Continues to leave comments, and consider subscribing if you have not. If you find these looks around your future town you may visit or move to helpful, I'd appreciate that. You take it easy and have a great evening.